Hey everybody, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas, and we're glad you're on board with us here. Get you ready for a very busy weekend, and the gang at oddsworthbetting.com, they've got the featured pick of the day below this video. Crazy weekend coming up, college football. We've got bubble burst theories, letdown spots, look-ahead spots, the SEC, that battle of attrition. How about the number one team in the country getting more than a touchdown against Alabama? Motivation now with the college football playoff and the Final Four. Interesting shuffle. TCU, Baylor, what's going to happen there? Bama, they went out. They're going to be okay. They'll get in there. Oregon's back in the picture and actually moved ahead of Florida State, who's dropping in the opinion of many, even though they've yet to lose a game. College football is going to be very interesting this weekend. We do have a game on Friday night. Central Florida takes on Tulsa, and that gets the weekend underway in college football. And then, of course, we got a busy night in the NBA. Looking at 10 games to speak of, and there's some pretty interesting matchups. Minnesota and Dallas. I mean, this is a young Minnesota team. They can score. They can't stop anybody. Dallas scores a lot at home. That's a pretty compelling matchup. But we go out to the Western Conference. Really interesting games that are going to take us home on a Friday night. You know, we start with San Antonio at Sacramento, and this Kings team. We've talked about them in detail in this spot. They're a much better team. If Cousins stays healthy, Rudy Gay seems to be buying into the system. So the Kings are pretty competitive. San Antonio, injuries, whatever the case may be, it's a battle-tested, a team that just knows how to step up and get the job done no matter what the situation is. That's a pretty interesting matchup. And then in the West, Phoenix and the Clippers is an interesting game to wrap it up on a Friday night. And on ice, 5 games leading into Saturday, which is that gauntlet of games that will come at you. We're looking at a storied rivalry, Chicago and Detroit. Very interesting. I think Detroit's a team could make some hay this year. Last year injuries really got the best of this Red Wings team. But the fact that they're in the Eastern Conference now, so much less travel on Detroit. When they were in the West, the miles that they travel was ridiculous. I think they're going to reap the rewards of being in the Eastern Conference officially this year, and have a much better result in the regular season. And again, if they can stay healthy, their stars are getting older, but they are stars nonetheless. And the Blackhawks can play any style of game. That's a great game. And then the get out game on ice, Arizona and Vancouver. That's the last game on the docket on a Friday night in the National Hockey League. And of course, it all leads into Sunday in the National Football League. Interesting games, Philly, Green Bay. We'll see how Mark Sanchez, how that act plays out now on the road. It was lovey-dovey when they played Carolina at home. But now they go to the hostile environments of Lambeau, and the weather is now a concern. This is the time of year you got to start checking the forecast. Don't worry about rain. And snow's not even the worst thing in the world, but it's always that wind. You got to always check the forecast, find out about wind. So weather becomes an integral part of the handicap for you in football, both college and the NFL at this time of year. And we lead into the Sunday night game. What a marquee game. It's going to be a monster handle game. How about the total soaring up in the 58 and a half range? New England, Tom Brady against Andrew Luck in Indianapolis should be, we're hoping for finally, let's get some competitive games on these weeknight and primetime games. It's just been ugly football in primetime, but this certainly looks like a good one for us on Sunday. New England and Indianapolis. It's going to be a great weekend. A lot of opportunities. Check out the feature pick of the day. It's available right below this video from oddsworthbetting.com.